All right, so I'm here with Liquid Damage. And where are you guys from?
We're from Rochester.
Okay.
Yep. Originally from Rochester.
And how long has this been a thing?
99?
Yeah, 99. Todd and I got together in 99. We met, and we started a band called Untuned, and and it kind of evolved into Liquid Damage over a number of years through multiple lineup changes. We picked Kevin up probably, I'm going to say, about 16 years ago, and he's been with us for the long haul. Mr. Brian here, we snagged him, I don't know, a number of years back, maybe 7 years ago, and
Okay, where'd you come up with the name?
So we were out at a party with a buddy of ours, and I had this big Rottweiler, and I attached his leash to his chair, and the dog just went tearing off, and the dude went flying, and his
brand new phone.
His phone ended up in someone's drink. It was perfect. It landed right in a drink, and he was like, he the next day he's like, man, I had it under warranty. They said they wouldn't fix it. They said liquid damage. And I said, they said liquid damage? That's not bad.
Yeah, and thus became the band.
And that was it.
I was a little concerned having you guys booked today when we were getting the remnants of the hurricane yesterday. And we've flooded before. And I'm like, there better not be liquid damage when liquid damage
It would only be fitting if there was.
Yes, it would.
Reputation
We'll play up on some fucking pallets.
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely.
That's what, how long then?
24 years,
24
about
years?
25 years.
Long time, yeah.
How many releases do you have out in that time?
We've got 3. There was the original demo. It's called Spread It, which is pretty much completely unavailable unless you know some underground metal junkie that might have a copy laying under his bed,
do
man.
you guys not have copies?
Oh, no, we've got copies, yeah, but there's as far as trying to find another one, it's going to be next to impossible.
Gotcha.
Then there was our first full length. In the beginning, there was Darkness. We did that in 2001. We recorded that. Started the recording process. Didn't get that quite finished until around 2000 and what, Todd? 5, 6, somewhere in there.
Something like that. Yeah, you know, we had a friend that was learning how to do engineering, so we went and we did it there, and it really didn't turn out all that it could be.
Gotcha.
It was unfortunate. So, you know, we got a little dissuaded from that, but we went. When did we go back and redo? We went back.
We went back in April of 2022. I believe it was 2022. We went to Watchman Studios and we re-recorded 4 of the 10 tracks that were on that. In the beginning, there was Darkness.
Oh, okay.
Released those, and then we began writing new material for the latest one that we just released, Dawn of the New Dark Ages. So, which is available Bandcamp, Spotify, Pandora, all that fun stuff.
Where'd you record that?
Watchman
Studios
Yeah.
again, yeah. Doug White's the man when it comes to metal.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out Doug.
Shout out to Doug.
We just did an entire last exit with Doug.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Righteous.
Him just picking music and talking about.
Oh, that's right. I saw that. Yeah.
Doug is an awesome guy. So.
So, how many of the old songs do you still play?
Dead Inside.
Yeah, there's 2 of them we did tonight. We did Dead Inside and 10 Minutes of Death.
Yep.
So not a lot. We were all into the new stuff.
Yeah,
we were doing that. So then we were like, let's start throwing a couple of the older ones.
We may revisit a couple of the other ones coming up here in the future. So.
It's so old. It's like I don't even remember them.
How does the songwriting progress with you guys?
A lot of times I'll use like a drum machine or something to get a really basic beat, throw some stuff down, then we'll have the guys overall listen to it and just use that as like a metronome and
then I pick them apart and tell them, no, you're wrong,
yeah,
this is all
and
wrong.
then I'll say that's the whole point. I'll do something on a drum machine. I'll be like, oh man, I don't think you can come up with anything better than this, Krusty. And then he's like, oh yeah, ooh, and we get something really good. It works out.
Yeah.
And what about lyrics?
Usually we'll do a recording of all the music, and then I'll make a mix down of it, and I'll just listen to it and come up with lyrics on my own.
What do you have for inspiration?
It depends.
What do you got?
It depends, yeah. I mean,
CERN.
It's always something different. Yeah, I watched this opening of CERN, and I was like, "Wow, that's fucking satanic! What are they doing over there?" And I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna do one on that." And, I'm big in being anti-government, so I do some stuff like that. But we like the old-fashioned metal and the satanic ideas and the murder, anti-establishment stuff is kind of good.
Anti-establishment, absolutely.
Yeah, for
done.
sure.
Nice.
Get that done pretty good on Adrenochrome.
Yeah.
And Adrenochrome's the one that you have the Slayer like scream on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We never had that scream in there, and we were just down jamming one day, and I just ripped it out, and we were all like,
I was stunned. I was completely
let's
floored.
keep that in there. So then we added it at the second part, and I was like,
For a
yeah.
little while, we were taking a break on the original stuff and doing all Slayer tributes and just having fun with that. Todd can really hit those notes.
Todd can do a lot of he can do a lot of Tom Araya stuff justice when it comes vocally.
Slayer was always one of my favorites.
Right.
This one day we're just playing Adrenochrome and we just heard him let out that Tom Araya scream and I was like, got to keep that for this song, man.
It goes with it too. So
yeah, it's perfect. How did COVID affect the band?
Oh, we didn't. I didn't get sick. Big guys got sick, man. They're all still fucking sick, in the head.
I got sick for a couple weeks.
No, it didn't stop us. We weren't playing out actively because COVID killed the radio star, the music star, the music scene completely.
Yeah,
we took the time to polish the album we just released, Dawn of the New Dark Ages. That was during. That whole time was the writing, the final tweaks and fine tuning of everything, and then we had to wait like almost a year for the studio appointment because the guys booked out so far. So COVID kind of worked in our favor, I guess. To be able to come up with some of the best material, the best material we feel collectively that we've been able to put out. Over the span of 24 years.
Yeah, I was surprised how many bands broke up over COVID because I'm thinking. Oh, it's downtime. Work on stuff.
Yeah.
Why are you breaking up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it could be multiple reasons.
Yeah.
I don't want to jump into all too much of that. So.
Yeah.
Could have been just the outlet some of them were looking for.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Mm-hmm.
Have any of you been in other bands?
Yes.
Yeah, Liquid Damage has been off again, on again. So it's not like we've been straight through all that time. We would break up, different things would be going on in between, and we'd get back together and work on it, and then do different stuff and come back.
So Kevin and Chris, we've done a number of projects together.
So, all right. So Kevin, Brian, and myself, we're all in a band called God's Fallen a number of years ago. This is like in 2007, I think, maybe 2007, 2008. And then I parted ways with those guys, and they changed their name to Bleed the Messiah, picked up a new drummer, and went in another direction. I ended up joining up with some guys and formed a group called Othin, which was some pretty extreme technical death metal. Actually, the singer Ryan Michael from Gutted Alive was our singer. That was kind of one of his first gigs, to my knowledge, that he was doing. And then one afternoon, I called Todd up after. There was another band called Torture Room that Brian and I also were a part of, and when that kind of fizzled out, I called Todd probably maybe 4 months prior to Torture Room, kind of going south, and asked him what he was up to and if he was still if he's still jamming, and he's like, hell yeah, man, bring your shit over, let's kick this up and get it going again, and
we did.
And here we are.
Yeah, now here we are.
What about you? Other bands?
No, man. I got a lot of shit in the basement, so I just record, do stuff by myself. I guess I got a drum machine, and I'll just go over and record stuff and just screw around, really.
What have been some of your favorite shows you've played?
Oh man, when we opened for Creator way back in early 2000s at the arcade, we opened for Behemoth. That was an amazing show.
Creator with who did they play with?
It wasn't Arch Enemy. It was the Enemy of God tour.
Was it Goat Whore?
No, it wasn't Goat Whore. I want to say it might have been
Frost.
Cattle Decapitation.
Okay.
And Napalm Death, I believe.
Okay, maybe I wasn't at that one. All right. What band were you in?
With Liquid Damage when we did that.
Okay.
Yep. And we got to open for Behemoth. And Behemoth. Awesome. The drummer actually ended up asking to use my drum kit at the show because they were on tour with Suffocation, and he didn't like Mike Smith's setup. And the Pearl export that I had at the time, exact shell pack that he recorded Demigod on. And Todd and I were actually on our way to go pick up a drum rug because they put us in front of the riser because Mike Smith's set was already his kit was already put up. And the floor was soaking wet because the roof was leaking, so we went to go get my drum rug. Well, on our way back, Kevin calls, and he goes, hey, man, there's some big, tall Polish dude here with, like, a really thick accent, and he's asking all about your drum set, man. He's like, I think he wants your drum set. We get back to the arcade, sure enough, there's Inferno, this 6 foot, whatever he is, giant. Hey, can I play those drums? I'm like, sure thing, buddy. Have at it, man.
Yeah, that was a great show.
That's awesome.
That was probably the behemoth, in my opinion, I think was probably our crowning achievement is, a local band to open for metal gods. That was their first American tour as well, so that was a big honor.
They just got here, they couldn't get it, bring their drums over.
Yeah, there was. That's why he was using Mike Smith's kit, and it was a good time, man. Real good time.
Well, what do you got coming up?
Wednesday, we're playing at the Bug Jar.
Yep, August 14th, we do the Bug Jar with is it Desecrator?
I don't know. I never remember anything until the day that I got to look
I'm gonna have to look on my phone here, man.
We got August 29th as well, Montage.
Yep, with Head PE.
Head PE, yep.
Oh, that's going to be a weird combination.
Yeah, it's like,
so
are you guys free? We're like, yeah.
We're playing with Mortis Eternal or Eternum, Desecrator, and I cannot pronounce the other band name that's on here at all. I have no idea who they are. And then we're also doing one September 14th
at the Bug Jar.
At the Bug Jar as well, and I don't know where that flyer is.
Okay.
And we got October
8th or 9th.
Oh, right here. Here we go. September 14th is Saints and Winos.
Cool.
Morgue Eternum or whatever that is, and then Gates of Paradox.
Okay.
And that's the 14th at 8 o'clock at the Bug Jar. And then October
8th or 9th?
I think it's October 9th. Rick Horton's got another gig, F&A, Rhythm and Booze, and we're on that bill as well. So
hopefully the van will make it this time.
Yeah, no more breakdowns.
Little hiccup last time.
Yeah.
So where can people follow you online? What is the best place you update the most? And
Facebook,
Liquid Damage,
Facebook. I don't do Instagram. I don't know if we've even started an Instagram.
No, we don't have any of that other stuff.
But
We got Facebook is really where we're
YouTube. There's a lot of our live shows.
Yeah, we don't even own our own YouTube page.
Really?
Yeah.
We tried.
Our music is all there. When we published the album, it all got published by the publisher, but we don't have control of adding content to it.
Yeah.
You got to link it, and we haven't.
That's messed up.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But
I've heard a few bands complain about that.
Yeah, and you can request a link, and they're like, all right, after you get like 30 of your own videos up, then we'll be able to maybe talk about linking it. It's like,
but it's your stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna get 30 videos. We should do really quick shorts.
Yeah, man.
Can you cut this down into 30?
Dude, we'll just do like 26-second songs, man.
Yeah.
That's all, A couple blast beats, man. A few good chugs, and that's it. Song one's done.
All right. Well, thank you for coming out and playing. You're welcome back anytime.
Thank you for having us, man. This was a blast.
This was
This place is awesome. It was so much fun.